What's up everyone, and welcome back to my Pokemon Zeta Omicron playthrough. So, last time, we actually started out this ranger mission, and off-screen, I ran through all the battles really quick and did everything, all that stuff. And now that we're at the end, I felt like this would be better to do on-screen. So here we go. Come on, how hard is it really? Just only a few meters more, then we can link up with the other three. That would create a square, and all Pokemon in the middle being hypnotized. So come on, just a few more meters. ... You're that kid that's been messing around with Thor. Do you know who I am? I'm the Grunt Master. I rule the Grunt division of Team Asgard. You don't stand a chance. Alright, so this is the Grunt Master. And actually, I'm kind of annoyed at this, but my audio didn't record. Or it recorded, but for some reason, it's really blurry or something. I don't know what the word is for it. So I actually just have to do some voiceovers for this. And the episode was originally about 50 minutes long, and I was planning to cut some of it out anyway. But now that my audio didn't record, I may as well just cut a lot of it out. So there's this battle, which is pretty interesting actually, because what is it called? It is the I can't pronounce it. It's a Gigamaro. That's it. From Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia, and maybe the first Pokemon Ranger. I'm sorry, I never played that one. I think it was like I mentioned with the robot. I think that was where it was from, the Aura region. Aura, I can't pronounce it. Sorry. I really gotta play that game. But yeah. So this guy actually didn't pose too much of a challenge, because I'm pretty sure that you were supposed to battle him before we beat the 5th gym leader. And that's why all of his Pokemon are kind of lower leveled. About the gym leader's level. So maybe after, I'm not sure. But yeah, so he wasn't really that hard. Well, if you compare it to a normal Pokemon game, he was pretty hard because you'd never see a level 34 Rhydon. But in this game, he was really, really easy. And while I was, I guess not training, but just going through all these, my entire team, I believe, got up to level 43, if I'm correct. Except Leafa, who, again, is doing nothing. I'm 90% sure that I'm going to get rid of Leafa now. Leafa has not been doing anything for us lately, and it's not just because I haven't trained it. I've tried training it, it gets knocked out, and it's not worth the revives. But yeah, I'm actually thinking about using a different grass type if I find one. But anyway, so yeah, just felt like I should get that out of the way. And so this guy was pretty easy to beat. And so right here we have, no, my hypnotized Pokemon weren't strong enough. Could it be? Your genuine bonds overcame my fake ones? Impossible. Alright, yeah, here we go. And this is, a true bond is necessary between you and your Pokemon, not this fake one. Now scram. It's a Gigaramo. We thought Team Din Sun back in our home region. Should be region, I guess. Yeah, of Almia had the last ones. So yeah, it is that, and if you don't remember, if you've never played Pokemon Shadows of Almia, never can pronounce that. It's a pretty fun game, and I suggest you try finding it. I actually completed the entire game. I caught every Pokemon at one point, and, well, except for a couple of legendaries. But yeah, I completed every ranger mission. I did everything you could in that game. It took so long, but it was really worth it in the end. And then what kind of sucks is that, and I did it. I felt like I did it without the internet, which pretty impressive for a 9-year-old, if I say so myself. But yeah, I don't want to spoil the end of the game in case you do want to play it. But it was the end of the game. It's really exciting. Also, my dog ate my game when I was done. But here we go. Pokemon on PC. I'm thinking I need another team member. Possibly 2 if I get rid of Leafa. So I think I should have a grass type somewhere on this team. So Turtwig or Bulbasaur are most likely the ones that I'll lean to right now. And also I caught this Charmeleon off screen. And I felt like it was good. Oh, okay, it has a really good nature. It lowers attack but raises speed, which is good. But I'm also thinking about using Bacon, which you just saw. But yeah, as of now, I need a... Well, I can rotate Rotom's forms. So I need a water, grass, or two of these three. A water, grass, or fire type of my team. And then I can choose Rotom for whoever's not. I'm definitely getting rid of Leafa. Leafa can't do anything. He can't do anything right here. I'm leaning towards Mudkip and Charmeleon, but I don't know. Just leave a comment below for what it should be. But yeah. Alright, so I'm actually, like I said, this episode is going to be a bit shorter because it was originally 50 minutes. But right now, actually, oh, never mind. Maybe I stopped. Do I stop? Oh yeah, so right here. This is actually Hiker Jeremy, the professor's assistant. And we battle him. He says, wow, you've already gotten 5 badges. You're clearly an amazing trainer. Hey, how about a friendly battle? If you win, I'll give you the HM Surf. So, yeah, apparently we were going to need Surf to get across this route to the east, which is probably 311 or 312 by now. But he doesn't really have that high Pokemon level, that high of a Pokemon. He's got a Gramble. I forget what else he has. It's really not that exciting. I'm sorry. This episode has some interesting things towards the beginning and the end. But apart from that, it's not very exciting, so I'm just going to skip over me going through that route. Yeah, also, I'm sorry that there's no music. My audio, like I said earlier, it didn't record. And I can't do 2 voiceovers. Or not voiceovers. I can do 1 voiceover, and then I can't just layer music on top of it. I can, but they'll cancel out each other pretty much. But yeah, just for this brief couple of seconds, you saw my team. I had Munch level 43, Roxy level 41, and Shadow was level 42, and Rotom was level 43. And so, yeah, he honestly isn't that good. I don't know if we'll ever battle him again. But yeah, I mean, we beat him in the end. We get HM Surf, and yeah, I mean, double kick actually does a lot, which kind of worries me. But yeah, so actually, yeah, I guess we'll just skip to the part where we have, I guess, next interesting scene in Ladoga Town. So I'll see you then. Alright, so now that we are in I can never pronounce this, it's weird. Now that we're in Ladoga Town, we have Team Asgard. Finally, brother, our time has come. Indeed, it's fortunate that Odin was able to predict its next position so accurately. It is strange, though. The boss said he needed 2 legendary Pokemon for his plan. Why, though? Is Divaevus not enough? I don't understand it either. Why would you need Jirachi, the victory Pokemon, when you have a piece of a living god? He's coming soon. Are you ready, brother? Always. Divaevus, feast your eyes upon Team Asgard. It's pretty interesting, though. I mean, I know what happens, but your new true masters, prepare yourself. There's nobody stopping us now. Except me, with my Eevee, who will destroy you. Yep, I am the kid that humiliated you. They're alone now, Thor. Fear not. We can just throw a Master Ball and be done with it. They're not alone. Is that Morgan? First Wilson, now Morgan. Are the Elite Four taking a stand against Team Asgard? And again, this is pretty interesting because Morgan is now an Elite Four member. And judging on clothes and hair, I'm going to assume water or ice type. And again, I really like that sprite. But yeah, so I just battled these 2. They actually have 7 Pokemon in total, I believe. I'll count them now. But I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, let's go. We've got an Elekid, which I hate. This thing is usually pretty hard to beat. But yeah, after seeing the Swanna, I know that Morgan is actually a water type Elite Four. So now we actually know from Wilson. Was it Wilson? I feel like his name was Wilson. But we know that Graham has a brother in the Elite Four who's 11. Wilson in the Elite Four who is a Dragon type. trainer. We learned that in the Pokéhedron Collider. And now we have Morgan, who's a water type Elite Four. I really want to know who the next type Elite Four is because it's helping me out a lot here. We got Water, Dragon, and actually we don't know that other type. So I feel like they mentioned it somewhere, but I don't know. But yeah, so Water and Dragon. Is anything strong against both of them? If if Freeze Shock exists in this game, that'd be pretty helpful. But yeah, so this battle, I mean, it's pretty long, pretty boring. So I might just skip over it, but I do want to talk about what we found out. What we have found out is that Team Asgard needs 2 legendary Pokemon. Jirachi, which is on the title screen of this game. If you haven't watched the first episode, I suggest you go do it. I suggest you watch the whole series if this is the first episode you've watched. I think it's been pretty interesting so far. But yeah, so Team Asgard apparently needs 2 legendary Pokemon. Divaevus, which is a Fakemon, and Jirachi, which I kind of want to find out why. I mean, I know it's a wish maker, and it probably has something to do with wishes. Yeah, and so right now they summoned Divaevus, and I don't think that they're going to get it yet, though. Or actually, no, sorry. I know that they're not going to get it yet. I mean, again, I'm talking about this after the episode. But yeah, also, Morgan is useless in this battle. All of her Pokemon have gone down in a couple of turns. And in the end, she just completely leaves me, like, defenseless. I mean, I win, but I barely win. This thing takes out my entire team. It's like, what is it? Has there ever been a Pokemon, I guess any kind of Pokemon game where it's 2-on-1 and not just when your partner faints? Kind of like if Tate and Liza from the Hoenn region, you can only use 1 Pokemon on them. I'm pretty sure that you can use 2. I don't know. Forget. But yeah, so yeah, see, Munch is down. This is kind of a problem for me though, in the end. So can't tell. Shadow's pretty useful here. And even though I'm over leveled, man, this is hard. Yeah, so I'm just gonna skip to the end of it right now because I talked about everything so far. So I will see you then. Alright, so this is the end of the battle, or just about the end, and this took out so much of my team. Took out all my 4 main people, and then after that, it took out this Love Disc. Like, as you can see, I had to revive Shadow. Love Disc was kind of just death fodder. I don't know, it's just death fodder. I had to catch it for an HM slave. And, oh, also, I forgot to mention, I'm not sure if, I skipped over it, but I got an instant Lapras, which, like the Dolly for strength and the Machete for cut, is a replacement for HM3 Surf, which is very helpful. But yes, this is the end of the battle. Roxy, again, I'm not going to evolve it. I'm really leaning towards an Espeon. No, impossible. None will stand in our way. Walrein, use Roar. Oh, Roar. That attack makes any Pokemon flee, no matter how powerful. The Elite Four will pay for this. Odin already knows where Jirachi, the Wish... What are you going to say? Forget. Alright, well, anyway. Here we go. The Wish Pokemon is appearing. Sorry, I don't know what I did there. Our first wish is for a painful death of the Elite Four, and you too, Bobby. So am I considered an Elite Four member now? Hey, Bobby, right? Wilson told me about you. ... He warned me that Asgard may come to the Chrome Circle. Anyway, Tobias already met you, right? He's the youngest of the Elite Four. Only 11. Alright, so Tobias. Alright, that should be interesting. Wait, I thought Tobias... Yeah, okay, so we know 3 of them, I guess. I don't know what type Tobias is. But yeah, I mean, we'll find out later. But that just about wraps up this episode. So I'm really sorry for the bad audio. I mean, my audio sometimes doesn't record. I don't know why. or it's just really bad for some reason. But thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode.